What's up, guys? Yvette Briscoe here. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about goal setting. What are goals? Goals, somebody once said that goals are dreams with a deadline. And I like using that definition because dreams are great. Everybody needs to have dreams, but it's not until we give them a deadline that they become more substantial. When we give them a deadline, then we start to take action and we try to actually implement what we need to make them happen. So actually, after we have the goal, then we need to turn that into objectives, right? Because the objectives are the step-by-step plan to make your goals happen. So if I wanted to take a trip to Las Vegas, I can't just hop in the car and go, right? I need to do some planning. I need to map out the route. I need to make sure I know where the gas stations are in case I need to stop for gas or to use the restroom or, get some snacks or whatever. I need to decide if I'm going to stay in a hotel or, where did I make reservations, okay? So everybody's heard the old adage, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. And that's kind of what goal setting is like too. So for my Vegas trip, I'm going to need, besides knowing where the gas stations are and all of that stuff, I also have to have the tools, right? So am I taking my car? Am I going to put those miles on my car? Or am I going to rent a car? How much money do I need? Am I going to eat at the restaurants or am I going to take a cooler? Those kinds of things are things we need to think about. We can't just hop in and go, right? And so we don't want to take the chance of getting lost along the way, right? So that's why we make a plan. Well, isn't that true about life? Isn't it the same thing? Sometimes we feel lost because we don't have a plan. But once we have a plan, we need to have the tools to implement that plan and to move forward with what we want to do and where we want to go so we can achieve our goals. So the other thing is that we need to be flexible, right? So once we have a plan, right, sometimes things change along the way. And if I don't bend, I very well may break. So be flexible. Don't be so stuck in your goals, in the plan that you set to achieve your goals, that you don't allow yourself that wiggle room that you're going to need to have. That's just part of everyday life. The last thing that I wanted to mention today is affirmations, right? Because those help us to achieve our goals. Or as my mentor, Ray Higdon, says, affirmations. I don't even know if he knows he's my mentor, but since I love the information that he provides so much and his amazing attitude and his incredible story, I adopted him as my mentor. But he uses psychology, which also happens to be one of my favorite topics, to make your affirmations work better for you. So instead of saying, I'm happy or I am wealthy as your affirmation, instead you would say, why am I so happy? Or why am I so wealthy? Your brain takes over and tries to answer the question, right? And so then guess what happens? Your brain will alter your behavior to make it true. It's crazy how powerful our minds are. And, if we let it work for us instead of against us, we can achieve incredible things, absolutely incredible things. So that's it for today. Make sure you check out my blog at YvetteBriscoe.com and go out and do something great.